We welcome refugees with open arms and open heart. And in the past 10 years, we have either sponsored or accompanied over 50 refugees. Hi, my name is Jean, and I'm a member of St. Andrews-Wesley United Church, and I volunteer here, particularly around our sponsorship of refugees. So there's a group of us, there's probably about 12 of us on the refugee team, and we've been around for about 12 years, and we sponsor or accompany refugees, and in the past 10 years we have either sponsored or accompanied over 50 refugees. You know, I was telling someone recently, all I can do when I'm sitting with refugees and visiting with them is I can only share my story, right? I'm from Britain, so I came in 1965. I didn't know anybody, and I, within a week, got a place to live and got a job and went from there, kind of thing. This was back in Toronto. So, though I planned to come to Canada, I didn't know anybody here. So, you know, even when I left London, I didn't say goodbye to anybody, and I didn't say hello to anybody when I came into Canada. So I was on my own. So I got a little bit of a sense of what it's like, but nowhere near the trauma that the refugees we've been accompanying, the trauma that they have experienced. Everybody has been at risk in their home country. Example, families coming from Syria a few years ago. We have families coming from Iraq who are persecuted because of their orientation. Basically, people who are living in fear. Immigrants plan, refugees are running away. And so, as we say, we welcome refugees with open arms and open heart. When we're sponsoring for a year, and we provide financial support, and more particularly emotional and spiritual support. Because of my past work experience, I had certain skills that I could provide. Like the primary thing when a refugee arrives or family arrives is hooking them up to Canada's social safety net, right? That's number one. So that, you know, when I was a social worker, you were doing that. You were accessing resources for people. And that's exactly, you kind of navigate them through accessing those resources and assisting them as needed. Most recently, 10 days ago, we had a refugee arrive, and we are expecting a family of 3 to arrive within the next few weeks, hopefully. And then we have another family, it's a mom and her 3 sons, and we're expecting them to arrive hopefully within the next couple of months. So this is a young gentleman who's in his late 20s, who is in the midst of doing his master's in English literature. So what we've done over the last 3-4 months is we got an apartment for him. We totally furnished the apartment, and that's donations from the church, right? It is all donations, furniture, everything. So we've completely furnished the 1-bedroom apartment. And now that he's arrived, I am accompanying him to Service Canada so he can get his social insurance number, gone online, done his MSP. So I accompany him. It feels great. It feels great, especially when they become Canadian citizens. I feel, you know, then, and for all of them, within 24 hours of getting their citizenship, they get a passport. Like, these are folks who came to Canada with no papers, nothing, right? They now have an identity, right? So it's so good. It's giving back. That's the main thing, it's giving back. I don't think, you know, I have certain knowledge, and I don't think I should keep it just to myself. I think that should be shared. And if it benefits someone, great. I've been involved with St. Andrews-Wesley United Church since 2006. And I found this church just was interested in community, right? And what was going on in the community. Because to me, church in community is so important, right? It is a connection to community. It has partnerships. It reaches out. And this is what this church does, is I've found it to be a safe sanctuary, safe place for me to be, and I get support.